Hi everyone, Scrappy Kathy here. I think I have my camera turned a funny way, so I needed to be, that's why you saw my fingers up there, but hi. This is Challenge Accepted, and let me show you, we are doing, as you may recall, we are doing Scrap Squad lifts this whole month, and this is the latest Scrap Squad lift, and I did a flowery, summery version of it for Scrap Squad Sunday. Today, I'm actually going to combine it with the Kraft Plus challenge. Dreaming of Travel is their, kind of their mood board, and I'm going to do something a little bit different, but certainly inspired by the original here. There's going to be a lot of craft in it, and I've also, I've got all kinds. It's going to be travel related, so I'm using maps, and I'll show you in a minute. As you'll recall, if you saw my other video for the original version of it, I used my tape roll to cut the concentric circles. In this case, I'm just going to do one circle kind of right. Let me make sure that is on camera. Kind of right there, and then I'm going to draw lines on it. And I didn't really want to lose this other part of the map.
Sorry,
so
could you say that again? Sorry, I couldn't
my
hear
phone
what you
is
said.
talking to me. Siri has invaded my phone. So I'm going to use this down here, and I'm going to do the horizontal lines here. This is a single piece of paper from We Are Memory Keepers 2012 line called Down the Boardwalk, and this particular paper pattern is called Coastline, and it has this great so many coastlines to visit, a great line. So I'm going to actually use that in my on my page. So I'm going to cut. I want to include this black and white striped part of it as well. And I'll save this. This is like a beach checklist, and whether I have visited it or need to visit it, and notes. And I thought I might use that on a different layout one of these days. But I want to use both of these sections of this line. And I may cut the black strip, the black and white strip off here and use it elsewhere. Come on, let me get that straight. Okay, well, that's not good. I have distressed everything else, so I'm going to go ahead and distress these lines. And I'm going to make my circles in pencil, and then I'm going to go ahead and do the layout, and where the pencil lines show, I'll cover them with arrows, like going around the world, or airplanes, or arrows and airplanes and cars and whatever, something. Some number of things that, symbols that would indicate movement around the world. I'm using a photo, obviously my, the whole thing about dreaming about travel kind of could refer to the day when we're all free to travel again as we please, and without worrying about the pandemic. And for me, it's also dreaming of travel again after, losing my travel buddy. And that is a hard adjustment to make. We traveled a lot, and we dreamed and talked about travel up almost to the day that he passed away. And after he was gone, it was kind of, I don't know. It was like I almost didn't mind the pandemic restrictions, if you will, because it kind of gave me an excuse not to really take any action to do anything or go anywhere. I did make my attempted drive to Texas for a retreat, and that was it ended up wonderfully, but it had its moments when I got stranded. Okay, I'm going to put that up here in that corner. And then I'll put this one down here. And like I said, I'm going to go ahead and embellish and put the photo on and so forth. I want this maybe to go under there. And then I want to add this at kind of a little bit different angle. I'll maybe do it like that. And then I might put this here so that it actually sticks out longer than this. So I'll figure out something. Let me get my photo in the place where it's gonna go. It's gonna go there, and let me pull some foam. It's got enough paper layers that I don't necessarily need foam, but I'm gonna put some because I may want to do some, I think there's going to be a lot of tucking of embellishments around and under and beside and all of those things. So I'm going to do this. And I've just backed that with sheets from a 6x6 paper pad. I think it's Are We There Yet by Cartabella. And there's a map sheet and then a graph paper sheet and then the reverse of the map, which is that green plaid. So I'm going to do this. Now I also have, this photo is matted in a craft paper that's a different color from this craft paper. Let me get that back like that. And it came packaged around something that was cylindrical. I have no idea what or when, but I found it when I was reorganizing my mixed media supplies, and it's kind of been stored sort of like this, and I have several more sheets of it. And I thought, why not use it? It's like a thin, crisp cardstock, perfect for matting photos and for all kinds of things. So I got the idea that I wanted to stamp on it and then make some embellishments. So I stamped using the Fernwood stamps from Vicky Boutin. I used this big one, this medium-sized one, and this small one, and the leaves. And after stamping, because I'm sitting here looking at my Nuvo drops and my liquid pearls, I just pulled some of the colors that are in here. There's the yellow, and I have several different blues on the big flowers, and then the kind of coral color there. So I thought those might look nice, and I'll do the floral clusters, and then I have all kinds of travel related icons and stuff that I'm going to tuck in to the flowers. That's kind of my idea. So I'm going to have, I think, a blue and a yellow and a coral down here, and then up here I'm going to have 2 blues, a yellow, and 2 corals. So I think that's how those will be arranged. So let me get this smaller one done first and kind of see. I'm going to staple this. Let me see if I can get to my stapler. I have my phone on its charger. And the wire may be trying to interfere with the it may show, I guess, is all I'm trying to say. Nothing particularly exotic there. And then this I'm going to put up on foam, and I'm going to be responsible here, and I'm going to use foam that's already been cut and not use my foam tape. Let's see. Okay. I'm gonna kind of do that, and then I'm gonna arrange the flowers like this, and these are also gonna go up on foam. I think I'm going to do 2 layers for this. There we go. And then I'm going to maybe do that. Okay, let me get, well, I'll get a couple small pieces from here. Oh, come on. I'm just going to kind of lay that right there. I'll put the leaf so that it kind of tucks in behind or underneath the little panel there. Boy, foam tape is convenient. There, and then that can go kind of right there, and I'm going to put that on. There's a foam dot that's on a sticker sheet with no sticker sticking to the dot. So I can use that. And kind of put it right there. Okay, now, given that arrangement, let's find some travel-related goodies to work into this cluster. I have this half a globe that might be cute right there. And I have a suitcase, a green suitcase that could kind of go right there. And let me use another one of these dots. And those are from a sticker sheet for a My Mind's Eye travel collection called Wander by Jen Allison. And there. I may not use too many more of those. These are some puffy stickers from the same collection. I like the little puffy passport. That kind of works right there. And I'm going to put a little foam over on one side of it just to prop it up as it goes over that suitcase. And there are some cute icons here. I want to put something right in there, but it doesn't necessarily, I'm going to use, like, I don't really want to use any arrows right now. How about here's a road map. There we go. There's a road map right there. That's cute. And I may come back and use some arrows after I have used all the ones that I need for that area. So I've got so many coastlines to visit, but my title is going to be this from BrambleFox, and I might want to just put it right here, right in between the two clusters. So knowing that, that's going to help me place my flowers. And if I recall, the flowers were all kind of on this side of the original. So I'm going to do it that way too. And I'll just leave this open for some possible embellishing there. I'd like to, if I could find a tab or something. Here we go. I like this, and what I like about it is it's red, and I can put it kind of right here, and it says the world is waiting. And that's a good, the world's still there, even if John isn't, and I still want to see it. So that maybe is what the page says or is about. I might do this. This might work, kind of coming from there and then there and there and there. Don't really like that idea. So I'm going to put it close up to this one. And then I'll work the sizes. Okay, that's good because the paper curls and that way they don't have to tuck into each other. And I'm going to do this one kind of right there. And I'll do these. I kind of want some foam. So let me pull a big piece, this thick foam, 2 pieces of it, and I'll put one here. And one, yeah, that's good. Okay, now I'm going to, I should have drawn the pencil lines before I had, before I put the embellishments on, but that's okay. I can do this to get that one. And then I'm going to kind of do this and just draw it in the parts that show. Kind of like that. And now is where we're going to go crazy with arrows and airplanes and stuff. So I like this puffy airplane, so I kind of want him to be flying out of the flower cluster there. Let's see if I can get it where it's right on that line. That's perfect. Okay, and now I have, well, I've also got leaves. Let me kind of get those leaves out there because that's gonna determine how much of the how many of the arrows we're going to be able to see. Okay. Okay, and some small ones. Oops. Have that the wrong way there. How do I want to do that? I'm just going to have it coming off that one. Okay, so that's all the flowers and leaves. Let's do this little arrow right here, kind of going along there. Is that, the flower's gonna hide that, so maybe I want the arrow to go where the whole thing will show. Let's do it maybe right here. Here, here, here. Again, trying to hug that pencil line. So there. And then I've got these trees that I really would like to use maybe down here. There we go. Okay, then let's do the pink arrow maybe right here. And I've also got these BrambleFox little symbols here, and I could do, they're little Perspextives. I could do a car there or a geotag. I've also got a whole sheet of geotags and arrows and the like. So how about I pull, come on. Let me burnish that down so that it sticks. I've never cared for the kind of brownish ones here, but those actually are kind of what I want to use. Although I'm gonna take, okay, so let's take this arrow and have it kind of going like that. Okay. And I'm going to have another one going off here. And for that one, I'm going to take this color. Is that going to work? Of course, I measured nothing. But what I can do is erase the rest of that pencil line, and it doesn't really show because there's a lot of distress looking stuff on there. And then now I'm just going to take various colors. Kind of go along here. I'll take okay, and where's my eraser again? What did I do? There it is. Okay, and now I'm going to go backwards, I think. I'm actually going to do this little airplane kind of on this end. And I will do that with some glue. There we go. I want this car somewhere. But not in that line. Maybe even right there. So and then I could use this maybe in conjunction with this globe over here. We'll see. I'll just kind of place that there. Let's find more arrows. I'm going to take this gray one. And I'll have to put it underneath this leaf, so I'll take the leaf up temporarily. Let me get a little glue on the leaf, and then it'll kind of stay in place without hiding the arrow. Maybe. Okay, there. Now I'm gonna take a, let's go with a green arrow, because it goes so nicely. I'm having a little bit of trouble getting that on there. So I'm gonna turn it around. I'm definitely noticing the effects of the downsizing of my desk here. Okay, and should I do another arrow? Okay, that kind of leads to there. So you're seeing that line. Now I have this green arrow, which I can use down here. Let me put just a little bit of glue on that and get that to stay down. I thought I could use it here maybe, and I do like that. That green looks nice with that blue. What's happening here? Okay, I've been messing around with that, so let's do a little glue there so that that stays. Let me get this up and glue it back down. There are a few things that I've just kind of dry fitted on there that I may forget need to be glued, and the title was one of them. That will dry clear, so I'm not worried about that too much. I'm gonna put this star or this geotag here so that the yellow shows through the star. There we go. And then maybe the little car can go here, like driving off of the photo block there. Okay. I'm messing with my light. I have another arrow that's a gold one that I kind of thought I like curved arrows to work like that, to kind of hook over a piece, you know, of the photo or something squared off like that. I like these little sunglasses there. I like the word adventure. Where would I put it? Maybe how about here? I didn't want any people in here. It would have been too hard to choose a travel photo that that I wanted to use. So that's a picture of the luggage from a trip we took last summer, piled into a car. There were quite a few of us going. I want the photo to be parallel, and it isn't. So I need this to be, well, I'm going to leave it because that's pretty well glued down. Okay, I had thought I might use this snorkeling gear because that's kind of something I love to do and that I could do. And if I did that there, I could do the these guys maybe right there, and they'll stay curled, and I've killed that. And I have this airplane. Where do I need this airplane? Maybe right. And Sally Vest, you're going to laugh at me because I'm using the wrong blues here. I'm using all the wrong blues. This blue doesn't go with any of these other blues. This kind of goes with the suitcases. This is a yet different blue. This is a teal that's not anywhere else on the page. And you know what? I kind of don't mind. I could have the plane flying into the luggage and the car driving out of the luggage. You know, that's just goofy enough for me to like it. When I look at pages and I see something goofy that I can't believe I did, they make me smile, and, you know, that kind of works. Okay, so that'll stick to that. And let's see if there's anything in this thing of ephemera that might work. There's I think, if I'm not mistaken, there was a tab of some sort that I kind of liked these clouds, but you know, well, they're not a bad green for that. The cloud could be under the airplane. I think there's another one in here. I hope. I guess I could look on the back and see, but if I look on the back, I haven't been good at marking which ones I've used. Okay, so just those two is all I need. There's another arrow. Ooh, yet more arrows. You know what? You can't see this down here, and I'm glad, but where this mat ends and the Ken Oliver craft mat begins, stuff sticks. and it really sticks. Okay, so I'm going to put this down on a piece of foam. like so. And then this is also going to have some foam, but then it's going to be on top of that. Okay, and that leaves a nice shadow there. There are some stickers here that are kind of cute. I love this open road one, but what I have my eye on are these little circles. This is like a cafe sign that could maybe go under there. This is like a cup of coffee, which might be kind of cute. How about maybe right there? And then this is like a luggage rack sign. Maybe put it. And you talk about the wrong blue, Sally. And I don't care. It's like, if it's a color I've ever seen before, then it's okay to use on my page. Every once in a while I get where I want just the mood of the page, or my vision of it seems to want to be more matchy than I usually care about. Okay, now I have some Flair that kind of go, in other words, have some of the right colors in them. And some of these are custom, or some came in the Advent calendar box. Some will never be released. And you may wonder how I have them, and it's Adam has to send me some things in advance because the shipping time is so delayed. And so sometimes he sends me something and then later decides not to release it. And so I have it. He lets me use it. So I'm going to put that there because I just really like that blue plaid. And here I am going to need my foam tape. I was going to say, where is it? But I've been using it to draw circles all day. Okay. Whoops, that's not the right shape. Let me do this. I think I'll go with a pure navy blue one. And this was going to go right under here. And I'll bet with the sticky on it, I'm not going to get it under that cloud. Come on. Come on. I'll take the cloud up and then put it in there. There we go. Now, okay, everything's where it should be there. I'm going to put these back in that bucket, and I really like this blue one, and it's kind of that blue, so it could kind of be the right blue, Sally. And you know how conscious I am of the right blue. Let's see where I want this. I'm going to put this kind of right there. And let's see what I want. I'd like one kind of over here peeking out from underneath that flower, but I'm not sure what I want it to be. That one, that would actually bring in that blue. I like that. And it's different from this blue. So, and it is kind of in the scene. So, you know, maybe Sally would approve. This one, I think, is from one of the November release sets. Okay, that's gonna have to, okay, because I did such a good job of gluing that down, I can't put this as far under, and therefore it's not gonna fit. How about I take this up and I lift this and put it under there like that, and then come back with this and kind of put it at a little bit of an angle, so it's kind of part of a cluster there. Okay, that works. Now, I'm going to use a few sequins, and I'm going to go with Dolphin Cove because it has all the blues. These sequins are going to make all those blues work. That's my story and I'm sticking to it. Let's see. Oh, I keep forgetting that I have this handy little thing. So thank you, Sandy, or whoever gave me this. I think that came from the Scrapping Reflections retreat, and it's wonderful. And I didn't know how wonderful it was, or what it was, to be honest, until I mentioned it in a video, and one of you wonderful people told me what it was. I'm just going to put some sequins around in here and kind of fill in that blank area there. Okay, and I'm going to use, this is called Dolphin Cove, and it's called Dolphin Cove because it has these cute little dolphins, and because my glue kind of went crazy right here, the dolphin will cover it up better than a round sequin. So there, and I'm going to do a few down here. I love how these blues look, all of these colors look on the Kraft. I am a huge Kraft fan. Maybe those two places and maybe something, maybe right over in here. Australia over here is definitely one of the places I'd like to go. John and I loved it when we were there, but it was just a couple stops on a cruise, and so our time was limited, and we always thought we'd go back and spend more time. it's kind of a place that I had always wanted to go. It's definitely a dream come true for me. I don't know if anyone remembers, but back in the 60s, Australia made the news for having a shortage of women. And so I, through my university, was the recipient of an offer to being made to professional women, college-educated women, to come to Australia. And there was a job and, you know, help with the place to live and all kinds of wonderful things. And I really seriously considered it, but kind of it took a little while to work out some of the details. And during that time, I was getting into my job that I'd taken out after college, and kind of ended up deciding not to go. And I mostly didn't regret it, but can't help but wonder about paths not taken. Just adding some splatters both to the craft part and the matte part. And then I really would like to get some on the flowers. I hope I don't mess them up. I kind of did right there. And then I didn't get any on this one. This little white, there's nothing wants to go on there, on that white, on that little red flower. Okay, so I think I'm done. And I'll turn it around and bring it up close so you can see the detail. And thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next Thursday for Challenge Accepted, and next month for the new Kraft Plus challenge. I love this one. Anything about travel is great, and of course anything on craft is great. And I love the two colors of craft there. I'm very happy with that. So thanks again for watching. Bye.